Hello, everybody, and welcome to Daytona International Speedway, the iconic racetrack. We're getting ready for the most iconic race of the year. Some say the best race of the year. The Daytona 500, our biggest race on the schedule. It starts off our season. 42 drivers getting ready to try to race for glory, if you will. Trying to win it all and put their name in the history books. Fwanjay Wilson did that last year, and a couple years ago, so did Patrick Cummings and Dan Sedgwick. We'll see if we get a new driver or a familiar face winning the Daytona 500 this year. Let's get through your starting lineup. On pole is your front row sitters, Brock Moore and Mark Guerrero. They both, Moore won the pole and Guerrero qualified on the front row. And then in row 2, you got your dual winners, Brandon Allen and Kellen Short. Row 3 is Caleb Blaine and Montana Sherman to his outside. Row 4 is Riley Smith and Aline McThydick. Tegan Fox and Luke Evans in this row. Row 6 is Fwanjay Wilson, the defending Daytona 500 champion, and Purab Srivastava to her outside. Row 7 is Alex Davidson and Leroy Conwell. Row 8 is WarioWare, the rookie, and Skippy Orson to his outside. Row 9 is Peter Lane and Aline McThydick. Row 10 is Josh Eichenfelder making his return to the series, and Patrick Cummings. I think this is technically Eichenfelder's first 500. Grace Sachs and Fleet Cruz in this row. The ADS winner for the first time ever in that series' history, Michael Parsons, lines up with Anton Alvarez. Kurt Perkins and Doge Borkington. Carlson Bevelist and Ricky Percat raced his way in somehow. S.T. Craig and Angel Gutierrez. Dan Sedgwick and Asher Evelyn. Sierra Reno and Mark Evans. Ronnie Martin and Ezekiel Garcia Ball. Tony Santori Jr., Nelson Reeves, Brian Scarrett, Manuel Sanchez, and in the final row is Kirsten Bell and Kyler Sistry. Rounds out your 42 car starting grid. Fans on their feet, drivers excited as ever. Everybody's excited to start off the season like this. Let's get this race underway.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, and the cars are now rolling. Spent all the speed weeks amping up, getting excited. The Clash had some fun moments, despite it not being at Daytona. Qualifying had some exciting moments as well, with Brock Moore, of course, somehow winning the pole with a flyer of a lap. And then, of course, the duels and the ADS race. It's all building up to this. Pace car is going to pull in this time by. The Great American Race is about to get underway here. And the pace car is going to pull in right now. And Brock Moore and Mark Guerrero lead the field to green to start this season off. The Daytona 500 is underway. Pretty even start between the top two, and it looks like we're already 3 wide. Luke Evans looks like he got a bad start. Already in the middle lane. Srivastava trying to get the advantage on the outside as Moore's going to clear on the inside and he'll take the lead. Brandon Allen also trying to get clear of Guerrero. And it looks like he will be able to do that. Now he's looking for the lead. Down to the inside goes Allen, but he doesn't really have help behind. I mean, he does, but they're kind of a bit farther back, so he's not going to get enough of a push, really. And as I say that, he is going to go for the lead. As you can see, there's already 3 wide being built up already. 3 by 3 as Brandon Allen clears for the lead. Allen is going to come around, and he is going to lead lap number 1. They're really dicing behind there. 3 wide. Thought we were about to get 4 wide there. Riley Smith into second. Tegan Fox as Moore falls back on the outside. Wilson's trying to get around him as well. So is Davidson. They make it 3 wide. Davidson, aggressive move. That's going to allow the top 3 to sort of pull away. Brandon Allen really dominated his duel. He was very good in that. Showed his plate racing ability somewhat. As it looks like, oh no, are we already going to go 4 wide here? Uh-oh. We might be in trouble here, folks. Oh boy. WarioWare, the rookie, he's really going for it, and it's gonna work! Okay, well, how about that? We did not all die there. WarioWare with an aggressive move that almost costed everybody here, as mostly the top 7 or so is gonna get single filed out here. And as I say that, Peter Lane trying to make some moves happen. Tegan Fox blocked, though. That move did not last long. And Stravasova kind of slides up to the high side, still 3 wide behind, but it's mostly single file here through the top 10. And as I say that, everybody shuffles out now down the backstretch. If I were Riley Smith right now, it would be a perfect time to make a move. No, not quite. I'm assuming the leaders are trying to play it safe for now. That would be the perfect thing to do. They're really getting dicey behind. I'm surprised car hasn't flipped over or gone into the outside wall yet, as Allen will lead another lap, and they're kind of separating here a bit. Mostly following the racing line as it gets more single file and spread out here. All that 3 wide action kind of slowing down a bit. Kind of a bit of a slow start here to this 500, but it'll shuffle out here on the backstretch. Lane tries once again to try to get 3rd place. And this time he's got help from Davidson. I think the top 3 are just so dominant right now. You can't separate them for whatever reason. As Allen continues to lead, he has so far led them all. Davidson trying to beat Peter Lane here. Has help from Venables? Not really. Now Venables is kind of behind, by himself there for a second, but now has help from Michael Parsons behind. Looks like Ricky Burkett already off the pace somewhat. The 2 Borella Evans cars kind of off the pace, losing the back of the pack. Conwell trying to stay up with it. Alan Rose as well. Brock Moore has gone from pole to the back. Maybe that's a bit of a strategy call there. Peter Lane tries again to get into 3rd. He just... I don't know what's going on. Now he finally has room. Fox had to move up a bit. And that's going to allow Peter Lane to finally get 3rd place. Venables is looking, though. He's peaking a bit. He wants 3rd place for himself. I don't think I've really seen this kind of slow start to this 500. It feels like the field is really spread out here. Mostly at the start of the 500, we've got 3x3 racing all throughout the pack. But right now, it's a bit calmer. And that's allowing Brandon Allen to dominate so far. Nobody has really tried to make a move on him yet, as Lane is trying to get another position here. Helped by Venables. That's going to help him a ton. Peter Lane... Flurep Stravastava moves. Now he moves lower. Might be 3 wide for 2nd, and that'll definitely help Allen keep his lead. And yeah, it's mostly single file right here. A lot of single file for whatever reason. Everybody calm, cool, and collected. And Venables is going to get into 2nd place now. But yeah, all that three wide action from the beginning has kind of slowed down a bit. Slowed down to a bit of a crawl. Nobody's really trying to make moves here. Did something happen to Evans? I don't see him. Oh, WarioWare blows up. 66. Engine failure. And he might be in trouble here. Everybody's moving down to the inside. Oh. Evans had to go into the grass there. And it looks like we are mostly fine. Will Ware make it back to pit road? That is the question. I think he might be in trouble. And he's gonna go down to the apron. Still losing speed. Now he's back gaining speed somewhat. I think he'll just make it back just fine. And that has kind of shuffled up the field a bit. Dan Sedgwick up into 2nd place. And yeah, he'll just make it back, but really slow right now. Maybe Sedgwick can compete with Brandon Allen, as he so far led them all. It's kind of similar to the 2nd duel, where it was mostly a calm start. And yeah, there goes WarioWare onto pit road. He finally made it. A threat of stopping on the racetrack, but no stoppages, as Gutierrez is going to try to go for 2nd. Didn't have... Oh, he does have room on the inside. As they once again fight for 2nd. Because they can't fight Brandon Allen. He's just so dominant, as the pack is starting to build up once again. We got 2x2. We got 2 lanes of racing once again, after all the kind of single file we had at the beginning. As they head down the back stretch. Gutierrez trying to get help from Dan Sedgwick here. Vevels has got to run on the inside. Might have to block that. Never mind, Ronnie Martin's trying to get into third place. So that's going to help Gutierrez a bit. And yes, it will. But Gutierrez has got to run here. Coming out of turn 4. He might try to go for the lead here if he can. No, he's just going to stay right behind Allen. I don't know why. He had help. He had a chance. He just decided to play it safe. And I feel like a lot of drivers are doing that to start this race. That's why really not a lot of battling for the lead has happened just yet. And now we're back to 3 wide action behind. As Davidson moves down to the bottom, trying to get some help. If Gutierrez makes a move, it would be right now, but no, he does not make a move. Oh no, we might be 4 wide. Tony Santori Jr. Uh-oh. Oh, they're getting close. It's going to work out. And Gutierrez takes the lead. We got a new leader here at Daytona. As I was paying attention to the 4 wide action, Gutierrez, new leader, Daytona. And Ronnie Martin is going to slot into second. Allen drops back to third. It's our first lead change of the day, that being the 87 machine. As they all head down the back stretch, Allen trying to get back to the front here, but he doesn't really have any help. Santori's not really close enough to help him. Nobody's moving down. Never mind. Kellen Short is going to move down to help, and that's going to work out perfectly for Allen. He's going to get up to second once again, and that 16 looks pretty fast right now, as they once again shuffle into 2 lanes here. Gutierrez will lead another lap. Does Allen have enough of a run here coming into turn 1? Yes, he does. Does he have enough help, though? Santori's pretty close, and Allen looks like he's got the best car today. He's going to get the lead back, just like that. And he's going to clear the 87 down the backstretch. As they continue to shuffle for positions behind, Gutierrez is trying to go get his lead back. We're going to be 4 wide again. Oh, dearie me. Parsons being aggressive. Being aggressive. Contact with Sachs. Contact. Little bit of contact there. They still haven't wrecked. Racing to the line here. They're going to clear, and they once again get up a 4 wide situation as Gutierrez once again leads. And Michael Parsons with an aggressive move, and it's going to work out for him. Not yet. Seems like Gray Sachs is fighting in the middle lane for that position, but I think Parsons is going to win the battle. He has the inside line advantage. Helped by Sherman and McThydick. Brock Moore finally rejoining the front of this pack. And Allen is trying again for the lead. These two keep jostling for the lead. That's going to allow 3rd and 4th to catch back up. Parsons and Gray Sachs behind. Nobody has gone 4 wide once again. And Brandon Allen re-clears for the lead, and he'll lead the lap this time. McThydick moves down to the inside, trying to make it 3 wide for 3rd. Looks like we'll take advantage of that. We're getting 3x3 action throughout this entire pack as McThydick moves up into 3rd. And Gutierrez is going for the lead again. It's just swapping back and forth. And we might be 4 wide here again. Oh boy. Almost. Bell is looking for some room there. I don't know if that's a smart move, but she can't get underneath the 01 there. And so we remain 3 wide. McThydick trying to go for the lead. Drag race to the line. It's going to be Gutierrez leading the lap. And we might have another new leader here at Daytona. It's the 91 of Malene McThydick. Gonna have the advantage on the inside and gonna clear. Larson right behind. His teammate just about a row back. The 78 of Eichenfelder. And there goes Borkington way down low, making his first appearance in the race today. At least out front. Anton Alvarez as well. I feel like really getting close to something bad happening here soon. And just feel like it's gonna come as they get up into single file here out front once again. 3 rows. 3 cars, maybe make that 4 cars. Alvarez, I think, might be clear here. And there's a slow car of Ricky Percat. They're catching up on lap traffic. And it looks like it has separated into two packs, as a couple of stray, slower cars have lost the pack. And yeah, they're catching up to Ricky Percat. This could be a problem. Or unless something bad happens before that happens. Oh, the feeling here is that the big one might happen here soon, but Ricky Percat definitely going to slow up the field here if they catch up. And they're going to catch up here soon, as McThydig leads another lap. Kirsten Bell trying to make something happen on the outside. There's the slower 8 car. Workington moving down to the inside, trying to get in second place. And now McThydig moves up to the high side, trying to get out of the way of Ricky Percat here. They're going to split him, I believe. And that's going to work out great for Workington. And now he slows up the outside line. Watch out, everybody else. And he's going to slow up the middle and outside line. As I believe they're fighting for second here. Guerrero's trying to get second. Tegan Fox trying to get second as well. And McThydig is completely gone here. Sat and duck right now as she leads another lap. Shuffling, making moves. As Skippy Larson continues to get held up by the 8 machine. Gotta be not so happy right now. Getting held up big time there. So is Dan Sedgwick, so is Eichenfelder, as they continue to make moves behind. And Tegan Fox might be going for the lead here. They finally caught up with the 91, and now they're going to finally get around him. And we got a new leader once again, the 88. Perkins also moves up into second, as we got some pit stops here, folks. Pit stops for the first time today, green flag pit stops. Manuel Sanchez leading a couple cars onto pit road. I can't remember the last time we had green flag pit stops here at Daytona. So a couple cars pitting there. Pretty clean Daytona 500 so far, as Tegan Fox continues to lead. Field has been spread out due to those cars pitting, and I imagine some of the leaders might be coming here soon. Maybe the top 4 here as they line up in a little bit of a row. And Tegan Fox is going to go onto pit road, and mostly everybody looks like is going to be following, except for Peter Lane. He stays out. He's going to stay out another lap. But everybody's coming in. Oh, contact. Peter Lane stays out another lap, and he's the only one to stay out. Nobody else staying out with him. Who won the race off of pit road for those who pitted the first time? It looks like Sanchez did. As he gets back up on the apron, or excuse me, the track, as everybody completing their pit stop, getting back up to speed here. At least pit road speed. Looks like we had some contact there. Whoa. Tight pit road. You never know what could happen. And it looks like McThydig lost the race to Perkins, as he is going to get in front of the 91. As everybody gets back up on the racing surface. I imagine Peter Lane is now in. Yes, he is. Oh, trouble! Flandre Wilson and looks like Anton Alvarez. No yellow flags waving. Looks like there was some contact or something, and I think a yellow flag will be waving here, so that's gonna... So I actually misspoke here. It was Caleb Blaine who was pulling out of his pit stall. And he and Sostride just kind of make contact, and that sends the 46 around. Wilson piles into the back, and nothing much Wilson can do there, and that's why we're under caution for the first time today. Okay, here comes everybody to pit road here, except for, I believe, one driver. That is Scarrett and Tony Santori Jr. They're staying out as everybody else is pitting once again. Not sure about that strategy. Looks like maybe fuel only here. Yes, that is the case. Okay. So that makes more sense, as Perkins is going to take fuel only. And it looks like a couple other drivers doing that strategy. McThydig, Sierra Reno, and Emmanuel Sanchez out of the pits. K-Mates as well. Getting ready to go back green here. Ryan Scarrett with the lead. He stayed out. The rest who pitted mostly took fuel under this caution. Asher has not died. He is somewhere. Oh, 27. But yeah, anyways, I would say the top 7 stayed out, the rest pitted, but only for fuel, since this caution is pretty close to green flag pit stops. So everybody who pitted mostly topped off. So everybody should be pretty even here. But it'll be interesting how the fuel affects the end of this race. See how that goes. Andre Wilson did retire from the accident. Alvarez still trucking around. As we're getting ready for the first restart of this race. And possibly not the last restart, that's for sure. Scarrett will be ready to lead the field to green. Santori in second. Davidson, Parsons, Eichenfelder, all blue cars in the top 5 right now. And the pace car will be coming in here just about now. There he goes. And we're going to be back underway right now. Starting to spread out a bit after this restart. Parsons trying to get third here on the restart with the jump on Davidson. Sachs and McThydig trying to help each other there on the outside. And it's going to get really spread out here on the backstretch as everybody's going to try to make moves. Sustry going way down low. Helped by Sierra Reno. Not sure if that's going to work out very well. Oh, Reno's going to take advantage of that move as Parsons slowly making his way through the field once again. Up into second now, trying to get around Santori Jr. here. Oh, it looks like Reno's going to head to pit road here. Issue? Scheduled stop? Why is she pitting? I'm not sure why. Maybe a restart violation, but tough luck there. Oh, that's Caleb Lane. Why did I say Alvarez? I didn't realize that was Lane, my bad. But anyways, Scarrett's still leading here as the field starts to get back into a double wide here as Parsons looking for the lead. Never mind, Kyle Sustry's trying to go for second. Doesn't really have help though, but he's probably going to get second thanks to the inside line. Santori now moves down, kind of blocking Perkins there. And now 3 wide here, Peter Lane getting stuck in the middle. Sustry, a huge run here, not making a move. I spoke too soon. Drag race to the line. Scarrett's going to lead the lap, but Sustry will probably get the lead here into turn 1. Manuel Sanchez is peaking down low. I thought he was going to make it 4 wide into turn 1, which would have probably been disastrous, but Sustry is going to get the lead. And Perkins right behind, trying to make it a forward 1-2. Manuel Sanchez has other ideas, though, trying to make moves happen. McThydig as well, helped by Kirsten Bell. And so, Perkins making moves as well, trying to get the lead here. Might be a forward 1-2-3, unless Sustry falls back on the outside of Big there. Not quite, but Perkins is going to lead the lap. McThydig is looking for the lead, though. So is Bell. Bell almost decided to try to go to the middle lane there. That wouldn't have worked. As Perkins will continue to block and make moves. He made a perfect move there on Sustry. As they get shuffled up to the outside line, Tegan Fox will take the inside as they head down the backstretch. Everybody making moves everywhere. Riley Smith now moving down way down to the inside. Stravostova looking underneath. thought about making it 4 wide, cannot, decides better of it, as they're 3 by 3 by 3 in this front pack. Perkins still leading, McTheidig still looking, Riley Smith making moves behind, trying to move up into 3rd place. Tegan Fox will beat him out at the line, but helped by Purab Shrivastava, he might be able to get 3rd place here. And he will. Not quite clear yet, as the top 2 kind of settle out here. Checking on the slower cars, Reno trying to get back up to speed, Brandon Allen, Ricky Percat, Caleb Blaine. Now it looks like Ronnie Martin also got some front end damage. Racing hard here out front. As Perkins still leads, Shrivastava now moves up into 3rd. Despite the rear end damage, he's still pretty competitive. So is Doge Borkington, who has some front end damage, and he's staying with this pack pretty well. There's Borkington, crumpled up front end here, but he's still fighting here somewhat, as much as he can with that damage. Cars get a bit more spread out here. Allen, way off the pace. Oh, here comes Mark Evans out of nowhere trying to get the lead. Gonna try to be the first Dodge today to lead. Still 3 by 3 behind, and he's gonna clear for the lead. Perkins will slot back into 2nd. Fleet Cruz up to 3rd. Looking to continue his top 5 streak in the Daytona 500. He's been pretty good here. Maybe he can try to get a win instead. That'll be interesting, as Evans starts to pull away a bit. They fight for 2nd behind Cruz, helped by Gutierrez and Guerrero. As it's a bit of a conveyor belt for Perkins as he pulls back to the middle lane. Down the backstretch here. Might get a bit dicey here. I feel like with how tight this pack is, someone might try to go 4 wide here soon. Will that be Seji? No, not quite. I mean, Perkins, I thought almost got into the wall there. They were almost 4 wide behind there. Manuel Sanchez almost got shoved up into a new middle lane. As they continue to fight for 2nd behind, Evans is starting to pull away somewhat, but, well, not really, but, you know. Still fighting behind for 2nd. Gutierrez isn't really giving it up over his team owner right now, but Guerrero will get clear, helped by Dan Sedgwick as they head down the backstretch. And Guerrero will move up to the high side, trying to get the draft advantage. Oh, I feel like we're about to get 4 wide here. Ryan Scarrett, he's got room. Ew, boy, here we go again. Is it going to work out this time once again? No, they're touching. Touch again. Oh, banging off one another, and it's going to work again. They get out of it again. My goodness. They've gone like 4 wide 3 times now, and they haven't wrecked a single time. As now Dan Sedgwick moves up into 2nd place. Closing up on the lap car, Sierra Reno completely lost the draft. Percat up ahead, so is Caleb Blaine, who does have a bit of speed, but he's kind of by himself right now. Oh, they're really catching up to Reno. As Dan Sedgwick's going to grab the lead. Are they 4 wide again behind? Garcia Ball being a bit aggressive. I think they were 4 wide for like a second there, but it's going to work out again. They're playing it really safe here. Here comes Conwell for the lead, the 35 machine trying to get the lead here before they catch up to Reno. They're really catching up to Reno right now. And Leroy Conwell is about to get the lead here if he can clear Dan Sedgwick, and he will. So Leroy Conwell now leads the 500 as they slowly catch up on Sierra Reno. But Conwell might be in a bad scenario here. Scarrett, no, he's not fast enough to get on the inside yet. But he might have to move up a lane here, Conwell. Everybody might have to move up a lane. Oh, it's a mess behind. As they catch up to Sierra Reno. Coming to the line. Conwell, what lane does he choose? I think he chose the wrong lane. Here comes Scarrett. No, Scarrett's going to get slowed up. Perfect move by Conwell. Perfect move. But I think, well, Reno isn't slow by any means. She's probably going to get back up to speed here. And she's going to quickly get back up to speed here as she tries to stay on the lead lap, kind of holding everybody up. Everybody shuffles, scrambles. Everybody's 3 wide now. Eileen McTheidig is going to get the lead with one move here, if she can pull this off. Or, excuse me, if he can pull it off. Santori blows up. He's heading to pit road. As a couple cars also pitting as well. Looks like we got pit stops once again. 99, Kellen Short. Santori, of course, blowing up. Riley Smith. Well, that was perfect timing for the 0-2 there. But very unfortunate luck. He looked like he had a fast car at the beginning of the race. Looks like Luke Evans also pitted as well. Oh, Gutierrez! Oh, contact! They keep it straight! Whoa, that was almost bad. They somehow kept it straight. They just won't wreck. Okay, let's see who pits this time by. It looks like Evans is coming in. Eichenfelder is coming in. Stravostova trying to get the lead there, as Perkins is now the new leader. Reno just trying to hang on, hope for a caution. But Perkins is peeking. Perkins is looking, and that's going to screw over Stravostova. He tried to follow the 5, but Peter Lane was there. As they head down the back stretch, Smith and Short coming out of pit road. Slower car Percat coming soon, but I think most of these drivers are going to pit here soon, as Peter Lane going to try to grab the lead. And I think a lot of drivers are going to be pitting here soon. Stravostova coming in. So is Sustry, Parsons, a lot of drivers. Gutierrez, I thought, was going to turn Dan Sedgwick there for a second. Trying to deal with the lap traffic is the cars that have not pitted. As Wayne leading right now, trying to get around Reno. Riley Smith kind of holding him up here, but there's really nowhere to go right now. Scarrett's going to try to take the outside line. He is trying to make something happen behind. Perkins is almost collided with Borkington there. Oh my goodness, that could have been bad. They have just been avoiding wrecks all day as Bevels gets back up to speed and is going to slow down a bunch of cars. But here come most of the leaders. Peter Lane is coming in. Or, no, never mind. He's going to stay out another lap. So are a bunch of other drivers as well. This is a very spread out strategy compared to the first green flag laps. A lot of cars came in at the same time. This time, it's not so much. As Lane continues to lead, got a lap car between him and Mark Guerrero now. As here comes a bunch of other drivers coming off of pit road. Oh, this might get dicey here. We are bound to have someone turn a lap car. I can feel it. It's going to happen as Lane is coming in. He's going to be pitting. Looks like Sanchez is going to stay out, along with Guerrero and Perkins, and I think they're going to be the last 3 cars staying out. Manuel Sanchez, now the new leader. Oh, wait, no, he's a lap down. I think he just pitted. Mark Guerrero is now the leader. Okay, excuse me, sorry about that. So these two have not pitted just yet, I believe. Guerrero and Perkins, they're probably going to be pitting this time by in the shuffle of the lap cars. Trying to make moves, get them out of the way. No, you DNF'd, bruh. You didn't see me DQ you? Okay, anyways, as Guerrero and Perkins is coming in, and they're the last 2 to pit. Tegan Fox and Puig Cruz also coming in. I guess they did not pit either. And I think that'll end our pit cycle here. As Guerrero slowly makes his way down pit road, gonna go into his pit stall. Not sure who's going to be the leader after the pit stops, as most drivers have completed it. I would say maybe Garrett here, Gutierrez. Pit stops are done. Who's going to be the new leader here? Guerrero won the race off of pit road against Perkins. goes K-Mates and Bevels. They're not really on the lead lap right now. So I believe Guerrero will be the new leader here. Oh, this pack is very fast right now. They might beat them out here. And Peter Lane could become the new leader. I'm not sure. They're going to pass Tegan Fox and Fleet Cruz. They got to catch up. Perkins and Guerrero are going to try to get up to speed here. I believe they might. They're going to get onto the racing line, but they're still 20 miles off the pace here. Or, well, maybe they're going to get the lead anyways because they're fighting 3 wide here. Oh boy, this is coming in quick. Parsons has got to slow down. Well, everybody's getting slowed down now. But that's going to kind of bunch up the pack more, and that's going to allow Guerrero to keep his lead as he leads another lap. Trying to get back up to speed. Parsons making a move to the inside here. Davidson, McThydig right behind. Ryan scared as well. And Michael Parsons is now out front. Continuing to shuffle behind. This has been a very clean Daytona 500, and as I say that, we might go 4 wide here. Scare it! Scare it! What are you doing? And I think it's going to work out once again. Just absolutely incredible with the moves these drivers have made. They've gone 4 wide multiple times, and they still have not wrecked as Parsons leads another lap, coming up on about 25 laps to go here. Second pack farther away, led by Tegan Fox right now, 3 seconds back. It's been very similar to, I'd say, the ADS race, where that was pretty clean until a late race caution. We have so far only had 1 caution and gone about 20 laps under green here as Bell's trying to get the second, and Kirsten Bell is going to pick up second place. But can she fight for the lead here? Not making a move just yet. Will stay right behind the 3. It's a smart thing to do. Peeks up high, looking for some air on the front. Helped by Sierra Reno, the lap car. She peeks down low. She doesn't have a run. I'll stay right behind. She'll stay right behind. She's in a great spot to get the free pass here if a caution comes out. So far, no caution. We haven't quite had the big one today yet. And it looks like we might not get it today. It's very strange. And there's the big second pack. I don't think they're really gaining time on the front pack as Fox is leading that. And it's still Parsons leading here. And that second pack lost time. Bell still waiting to make a move. Conwell moving up into 3rd. Sis trying to move up into 4th. Well, I mean, he's in 4th. I keep forgetting Reno is not on the lead lap. Conwell now moves down to the inside, trying to get 2nd place. Sostry, though, moves up to the high side, not really helping him. But Kirsten Bell is going to get screwed over because of that. And Conwell might have a run here. Conwell might have a chance. No, Sostry did not go with him, so never mind about that. Gutierrez kind of losing the front pack here. Might be because of that damage as Parsons leads another lap. Maybe catching up on some slower traffic here that might shuffle up the field. Sostry closing in. 55 machine. Coming down the back stretch. Does he have a run? Does he make a move? No, they're just letting Parsons dominate right now. Never mind, they're making a move, but it's for 2nd right now. Dan Sedgwick being very aggressive. Sostry cannot block. Could not block that move. And Dan Sedgwick is going to move up into 2nd. Guerrero right behind. Trying to get 2nd now. They're just battling for 2nd, but not really battling for the lead. That's how it's been all day, pretty much. Unless Sedgwick can get a huge run here on the outside, he cannot clear his teammate. And Gutierrez has completely lost the draft of the front pack. So he'll drop back to the 2nd pack. I think Peter Lane has got a huge run here. He's going to try to go for the lead. Finally going to get a lead change after a couple laps. Unless, no, he's got more help on the inside and it's going to work. So Peter Lane now the new leader. Kirsten Bell moves up into second. Bell peeks down to the inside there. And Peter Lane will lead the lap. We're coming up on 20 laps to go, closing in on the slower car of Ronnie Martin. And these two here who are fighting each other, K-Mates and Bevels. And they might close up on Caleb Lane as well. But other than that, pretty clean for lap traffic for now at least. Yeah, they're really closing up on Martin here. As they all head down the backstretch. Peter Lane gonna move down to the inside. He has room. That was too close. Almost made contact there with the 92. McThydig might get slowed up here. Oh, Parsons kind of got slowed up, I guess, as well. And Peter Lane now has a massive lead. 20 laps to go. And I think we're going to get one more round of pit stops before this race ends. Unless a caution comes out, of course. But so far, so good. It's been so clean so far. It's been a very clean Daytona 500 speed weeks. Well, and I think that second pack might be closing in. No, never mind. Me when I lie. I think they might be, though. Ronnie Martin definitely helped. The lap traffic is definitely helping them maybe close up a bit more. As Lane still leading here. Kirsten Bell back up into second. Perkins moving down to the inside. McThydig really did get slowed up, and now he might lose the front of this pack. So no more 91 car. Bell trying to get second still over Perkins. And I guess the second pack did close up somewhat, but now they got to deal with Ronnie Martin, and that's going to shuffle things up. As they all head down the back stretch. There goes Perkins moving down to the inside. Gonna have the advantage of the inside line. Doesn't really have any help behind. Wait a minute. I think I used the wrong 6. Said you got ADS contigs. That's my fault. I just realized that. Oh well. But anyways, Perkins still leading. Kirsten Bell trying to get the lead though to the inside. Doesn't have any room. That front pack is definitely gaining some more, but they're going to get slowed up by Ronnie Martin behind, and that's going to screw everything up. I think they're mostly single file behind. And I think that's because of Ronnie Martin. There goes Sustry way down low. Almost 3 wide for the lead. But it's going to be 3 wide per second instead. As it's going to be a Ford Performance Racing 1-2. As Sustry now slots into second. I thought Conwell might have had a run there. McThydig actually kept up with the front pack somehow. I thought he lost the front pack, but he did not. As they slowly approach more lap traffic here. Perkins now dominating. Heading down the backstretch once again. Making moves behind is everybody else, but really it's getting single filed out here at the front. Conwell, never mind. I said it was getting single file for the top 3. I may have lied about that. Oh, there goes McThydig! Around! Dashing into the wall. Sierra Reno collides as well. That is going to be a caution flag. Late race caution. Drama. And I think pit stops just started when that happened. Luke Evans went to pit road. Perkett went to pit road. Oh, things are going to get interesting. All of a sudden. Oh, poor Sierra Reno. This day has not worked out well for her. And poor McThydig as well. 4 wide. Again, wasn't really going to work. They tried it 5 times. They tried it about 4 times, and 5 times does not work. And poor McThydig as well has rear end damage. Let's see what happened here. Well, it's pretty self-explanatory here. The 20 and the 91 make contact as they were about 4 wide there. And then McThydig slides up the racetrack. Big contact there by Reno. Plowing into the back of the 91. Nothing she could really do there. Can't blame her for that collision. Just had nowhere to go. And poor Sierra Reno, her day is done. McFadden has got heavy damage. Felt like this could have been maybe a bigger accident if the second pack, uh, if McFadden kind of was on the racing surface more, but no, not quite. But this is going to bunch up the field once again, so things are about to get interesting again here, folks. That's why we're under caution for the second time today. It looks like they're looking to go to pit road, and yes, that is the answer. They're heading to pit road here. Perkins leading everybody onto pit road. Nobody is staying out this time. It's time to pit. Absolutely perfect timing for that caution. So Perkins is going to get tires. As everybody gets into their pit stall. Tires, tires, tires. Whoa, almost close there. And it looks like Sustry might beat him out. Coming off a pit road here. Yes, Sustry will, and a bunch of other drivers as well. Alternate strategies. A lot of mixes, so Conwell will win the race off a pit road. Maybe on an alternate strategy. You see the front end, it says Underbird. It's kind of their slogan, the team. Prime Star Racing. They're underdogs. Dan Sedgwick off second. Guerrero, Sustry, Perkins. Then there's Kirsten Bell. Oh, Tegan Fox blows up. Just coming off a pit road. Tough luck. And it looks like we're getting the restart here. Could possibly be the final restart of the race. Tegan Fox, Brock Moore out. And so is the 32 of Nelson Reeves. Because of some contact under caution. As Leeward Conwell leads them all right now. Dan Sedgwick in second. Mark Guerrero, Kyra Sustry. Kurt Perkins. Jonathan Marks as well. Davidson. Peter Lane. Michael Parsons. And Ezekiel Garcia Ball has some front end damage. He collided with the car under yellow, but we'll see how that affects him. It's going to be close here. 10 laps to go. And well, with the field all bunched up once again, you never know what could happen. Conwell trying to get a huge upset win. Like I said, the front of that car says Underbird because they're underdogs. The 32 team believes. As we're getting ready for the restart. Gonna have to deal with the lap car Ricky Percat on the inside though. Let's see how well they deal with that. When they cross the line here, it'll be 12 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Everybody is on their own for these next 12 laps. You gotta find help because your teammate is definitely not helping you. Green flag is about to wave, and we're back underway. Bell trying to make moves on the high side. Gonna maybe run out of room here. Guerrero trying to move way down inside. And I think that move is going to work out for him. As the outside lane is now going to get slowed up by the 8 car Ricky Percat. And I think also maybe Garcia Ball also slow now. Conwell so far keeping a good job at holding the lead. But Guerrero's got to run on the inside. Doesn't really have help behind, so I don't know. Yes, he's going to get it. Perkins moves down to the inside to help him, and the 20 is now going to lead the Daytona 500. Bell trying to move down to the inside, trying to build that hole. Did not have any room. As here comes the rest of the pack speeding up. Oh, Dan Sedgwick heads to pit road. Did he have a restart violation? As he heads to pit road now. Here comes the 5, trying to get the lead for himself. 11 laps to go here in the 500. And now they're getting too wide. This pack pretty big now. And Perkins is going to clear for the lead. But Peter Lane quick behind, close behind. Maybe going to try to make something happen. No, decides to go with Perkins. That one short, trying to make a move to the inside here. Trying to get second place. And that move is going to work out for the 99. It's a great, fantastic move. But not for the lead here. It doesn't matter what happens on the last lap. And Guerrero now pits as well. Did he have something wrong? 98 tire issue. I don't know why these drivers are pitting here so late. Maybe the alternate strategy did not work. Smith, I guess that tire issue is not affecting him anyway. Kellen Short going for the lead here. She's going to clear. Perkins is going to fall back. He doesn't have any help on the outside, trying to fill the hole. Fleet Cruz will not let him go. It would be crazy if Williams got another victory in the Daytona 500, this time with a different driver. As they come around for another lap here. I guess nobody else is pitting here. Nobody else has any problems as they're kind of 3 wide here. Scarrett trying to get some room on the inside. Doesn't get any room. Fleet Cruz blocks him. Peter Wing blocks him. Any lap traffic in front. It's Dan Cedric trying to get back up to speed. Guerrero now coming off a pit road. Conwell now pits. I don't know what's going on with the strategy. Maybe those who were on alternate strategies couldn't make it to the end. Now they had to pit. So, bad strategy calls there. And the top 3 have completely pulled away here. And now they're going to have to deal with the lap traffic. Dan Sedgwick, not really a slower car here. He could probably get back up to speed. But they're going to try to get around him on the outside. Oh boy, this is going to be tight here. Short doing all she can to hold on to the lead, and it's going to work. Blocked Perkins there, but Perkins is going to try to move down to the inside, still blocking. And that's going to allow everybody else behind to close up. Conwell coming off a pit road. His dreams of a 500 probably over right now. And everybody has rejoined the front pack here. Bell trying to make a move to the inside, trying to get second place. Getting help by Stravostova, but can't really make a run. She has to get around a lap car first. Scarrett getting stuck in the middle lane. He'll drop back. Kirsten Bell has been pretty competitive these last couple laps, but hasn't been really able to lead just yet. I think for the rest of this race, they'll stay out of lap traffic's way. Oh, Short is the leader. I don't know what the scoring was doing. Bell's got room on the inside. Here she comes. Trying to get around Perkins, the fellow red car. And that move is going to work, I believe, if she can get help here. Not really helping out. Peter Lane and Manuel Sanchez aren't really working together right now. But yeah, she's gonna get the momentum to go her way. And she's going to move up into second place. Closing in on Kellen Short here. Might have a big run here. Excuse me. Gonna close in. Sanchez trying to get third place. Can't get to the inside of the 33. Now he has a run here possibly. As they continue to shuffle behind. Short still leading. She has dominated the last couple laps so far. Everybody moving down to the inside. The outside line doesn't really have help right now. Bell trying to close in, getting help from Peter Lane. Might have a run here coming into turn 3. She's going to wait to make her move. Which is the smart thing to do if I were her. And yeah, the front pack is really single filed out here. Everybody playing it safe here for the last couple laps. Well, we got 5 laps to go. You got to make your moves now. You can't be sitting like this. 5 to go. Kellen Short. 5 away from a 500 victory. Manuel Sanchez trying to make something happen. But it doesn't really work. Everybody is sticking with each other. And they really are all single file, except for Perkins, who is stuck in the outside line. No help at all. There goes Scarrett. He's trying to make something happen, but I don't think it's going to work because he has no help. No, it does not work. This has got to be frustrating as a driver here. You try to make a move, but nobody goes with you. As they come on the front stretch now, Bell has a run here. She'll stay right behind the 99. 4 laps to go. Is anybody going to beat Kellen Short, or at least try to? That seems like a no right now. They are almost single file here. As they head down the backstretch, surely something's got to change. Guerrero pops out of line. Nobody is going with him. The lap car, it wouldn't have mattered anyways, but yeah, nobody is making a move here. Now Scarrett does. He's going to try to make something happen here. And he's going to move up into 4th place. Sanchez is going to drop back. Trying to get some help on the outside as less and less cars woos the front pack. Perkins trying to make something behind. 3 laps to go for Kellen Short. Kirsten Bell still waiting to make her move. I don't know what's taking her so long to make the move. She's got plenty of room. She's got plenty of time. Gotta time it up, maybe? She's got to run down the backstretch. She's peaking. She knows she wants to make the move, but she's figuring out if she has help or not. But she doesn't really have help, so she can't make the move, and she's deciding not to. I feel like she has the better car right now, but she's just not taking that risk right now. She peaks once again. 2 laps to go. You're running out of time here, Kirsten Bell. Gotta run here into turn 1. No, she stays right behind the 99. I don't know what the hesitation is right now. Oh, she's gonna get a good run here out of turn 2. If I would make the move, I would make it right now out of turn 2. Bell. No, she's being way too complacent right now. Everybody else as well. Scarrett moves down to the inside. Trying to make something happen, but nothing is happening. So we got 1 lap. We're going to have 1 more chance here. Kellen Short here. White flag waving. Last lap. Gotta make your move now. Now or never. Last lap, Kirsten Bell. Still not making a move. Manuel Sanchez is going to make a move, though. And nobody goes with him. But he's going to have the inside line advantage there. That's going to work out for him. Down the backstretch for the final time. Does Kirsten Bell make a move? She's going to get a run here. She's going to run, and the run stalls out. I think that might do it. Kellen Short into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Kellen Short. Turn 4. Final time. Bell waited too long. She's going to run out of time. Kellen Short is going to win the Daytona 500. Back-to-back Daytona 500s for Williams. And there goes Kellen Short celebrating a big Daytona 500 victory as Williams win back-to-back Daytona 500s with 2 different drivers. Thank you all for watching the Daytona 500 race replay. RMS will head to Charlotte next week for the Coke 500. I'll see you there. Goodbye!